Hello, and welcome to my channel, Big Speaker Talking Facts TV. Please hit that like, subscribe, share, and notification bell so that each time I come with more hot topics and news, you will know. Anything that is discussed on this channel is for educational, entertainment, fair use purposes, research, and allegedly. Now, today we're going to be talking about Vlad. This is some very shocking news that I'm sure some of y'all didn't know, but we're going to be talking about Vlad. Sometimes he's referred to as DJ Vlad, but we're going to be speaking of him today, and it's some quite disturbing things. But Vlad, DJ Vlad, as known to some, was born by the name of Liu Bovny. I'm not sure if that's his first name or last name. In 1973, he's born to a Russian Jewish family that lived and was a part of the Soviet Union at that time. They moved to the U.S. when he's about 5. They moved to Massachusetts and they settled in San Mateo, California. And one day, while he was playing around with friends' equipment, he discovered that he liked doing it. And so he really, seeing he liked music or whatever. Fast forward, I mean, in 2010, in an interview, he stated that I kind of reached this point where I was like, I really want to do music. So, Vlad launched VladTV.com. Initially, he was uploading MP3 files of mixtapes of different, DJs, music or whatever, DVDs, and so forth. But, that stuff became obsolete pretty much. And so, he went through a financial struggle. And this is when he decided, okay, I'm going to do YouTube full time and interview and so forth and so forth. Well, it's been said that Vlad is the police. A lot of the people call him the police because of the questions that he asks the people that comes up on his platform. Now, remind you, this guy is interviewing gangsters, mobsters, killers, rappers. I mean, you name it. He's interviewing them. And the questions that he asks are self-incriminating. And many, when I say many, I mean many people of Melanin culture has went to prison, federal, behind an interview that they done on Vlad. And so with that being said, if you're asking these questions and, these people are going to jail, then yeah, they're going to call you the police. Well, it's been some controversy around his name for quite some time now. I mean, back here over a year ago, Louis Farrakhan gave a speech in July and stated something about chunking a rock or whatever of truth at something. And Vlad stated that he didn't care for him or something to that effect, whatever, because of what he said about Jews. And he told this to D.L. Hughley, remind you. And not one time did D.L. Hughley agree with him. But, the vulture in him allowed him to do so, to continue to tell him this. Well, remind you, a lot of the people that Vlad surrounds himself or that, around Vlad or whatever are Melanin people. So the people that deal with him on, a normal basis more than others start getting their DMs blowed up. Even Louis Farrakhan reached out to one of the guys. And, it got so bad that, one of the guys was getting messages and DMs and so forth, asking him, so you cooning now for Vlad? Oh, you over there cooning. That's what you do? So you coon down on your other people, and that's got to be real messed up that you got people calling you, telling you that. Well, this man made it clear, no, I'm not cooning for Vlad at all. And, they didn't know what the guy and the other guy was going to do to Vlad. So what they did was they got together like some men and approached him over the phone, I think it was. And, basically told him, no, you were wrong. That's not what the man said. And you don't have the right to speak down on none of our melanin great leaders. It doesn't matter if you like him or not. This man, he has millions of people that follow him. So it's evident he don't need nobody. They let it be clear. Louis Farrakhan doesn't need Facebook. Louis Farrakhan doesn't need YouTube. Louis Farrakhan doesn't need Instagram or none of that, because his word is already out there to the people, and the people is spreading the word. At least the ones that are loyal to him and the word that they practice. So, they let him know that, whenever anything is in a Bible or anything of religious teachings, it's a metaphor. It's a form of a metaphor. So, they may say apple and be meaning something else. So, it's kind of a little tricky situation. But, even after telling him that wasn't the way and that, he should apologize or whatever, he went on to say, no, I'm not going to put an apology out there. I put out there what I'm going to put out there, which was something that looked like a technical area speech or something like that. But these guys was demanding a formal apology, and that Vlad wasn't willing to do. But he will date and have sex with black women. And you will laugh down on the black men. And that is nothing but a form of modern day slavery at its finest, low key. Because you can talk bad about a great black man with millions of people that believe in him. But you can go lay up with a black melanin queen as if it's nothing. I find something wrong with that. Because if you can lay up with a black woman and accept her for being who she is, a melanin queen, and so forth and so forth, I feel like you could apologize to a great leader of her culture in the event that you were wrong by what you said about that leader. And nothing is wrong with going and apologizing. But this man is such a vulture that he only wants to apologize if he can get an interview with Louis Farrakhan. And y'all know this man ain't getting no interview with Louis Farrakhan. Well, y'all know that. But it's so sinister that he have had the Nation of Islam people. He have had them be security for him. He have interviewed them and all. But you refuse to give a public apology without an interview. This man don't know, nobody cares if you really like him or not. It's just the point that you have all our melanin people come up there on your platform for free And you ask them all these questions. You dig all in their business before they get there and have everything planned out. And you got all our melanin people going to jail behind videos from interviews from where they've done with you. So, you know, I can understand everyone thinking Vlad is the police or, referencing him in that form. And if you're going to go on there, you must remain with your integrity. Because if you don't, all your morals and everything else gone out the door, baby. You're gone if you've done anything and answered it the wrong way. But it's just sad that he'd rather lose two good friends that have protected him in situations where he could have gotten messed off. And you can date black women. And you can laugh with Boosie all the time. But you cannot apologize for admitting that you was wrong without getting an interview from Louis Farrakhan. And that's the man that you spoke down on. It don't matter whether it's a lot of people and it's a lot of great leaders of our melanin culture that we don't always agree on everything that they say. But you don't talk down on another one's culture. That's racism. And it's racism at its finest, right in your face. Because they'll try to laugh with it or try to do something, where, it's subliminal message. But, we supposed to be so slow and this and that, when in actuality, we're the strength. Because we are the ones that are out there, the NBA, NFL, baseball, track, you name it, that's us. We came up with all these things that a lot of people have taken credit for. We're the ones that have to deal with oppression. We got to deal with the things that Jim Crow did. Slavery. The war on crack. Mass incarceration. I mean, the list goes on. And if you have an individual that is dealing with all that, at some time or another, they're gonna, spaz out or snap. And they're gonna snap to the closest one next to them. And sometimes, and most of the time, in our case, as a melanin queen, it's always a melanin person that's nearby, unfortunately. But this is the way that our minds have been conditioned. And so many are against thinking outside the box and researching to find out the truth or to just about know the truth about what's going on in our world. But this video is just some shocking news just to show you this man is interviewing these people, not giving them $1. They going because they want to be seen by the world. But he's asking them questions that can self-incriminate themselves. And now we got all these people going to prison, federal prison, behind footage from his videos. And, the guys, there was some information that was said about him, like they told him, even though we have to eat, we have integrity, and we're not going to go out there and do something that's going to cause us to wake up with our rectum bleeding. Just like he wouldn't let nobody come near him when he was selling drugs. Now y'all let that sink in. So, everybody got a past. Now, would he like if someone got up there and interviewed him and asked him about all the things that people have said about him? I don't think so. Actually, I know so. But what I want y'all to do is let me know how y'all feel about Vlad and his vulture actions against our melanin people on his platform for free. Y'all tell me how y'all feel about him being called the police and the tactics that he used. I will say he is great at what he do, but the motive behind it, only him and that other, whoever he served, which is I guess the devil, will know. But I need y'all to let me know down in the comments below. And make sure you hit that like, subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Notification bell so you would know each time I come back with more news. Thanks for watching my video, The Big Speaker Talking Facts TV. Y'all stay safe out there. And watch what you say and where you put it. Because this modern technology, baby, will have you behind a bar or a little wall, and it will be very small. Smaller than your closet, probably. So think before you speak. Think about a bottle of water that you take from someone that's not in the best of your interest, but you don't know they are. So with that being said, I'm telling you, if you're out there and you're trying to come up in this world, you can't even take a bottle of water from nobody. So keep your bottle of water in your purse in case you need to quench your thirst. Because we all can have a bottle of water made with a label on it. With that being said, I'm going to get out of here. Y'all let I share with y'all on Vlad and his actions against the Louis Farrakhan, the great speaker, to the people of the world. I'm not Muslim by far. I don't claim a religion, but I do believe in another creator. I believe in a higher power. I believe in God. So let's not question that at all. I know I'm not running anything. So let that be clear. Now, I believe in a higher power. I may say our creator one moment. I may say God one moment. I may say highest power the next. But you just know, I know it's the person that's running the whole show, baby. Just know that. And everyone needs to keep that in mind. I'm out of here. Y'all stay safe out there.